Predict this afternoon's result only at your own peril, because this is match number 59 and this is probably one of the most important matches when it comes to title deciding matches in the Selvel Goa Professional League between the Flaming Orange Sporting Clube De Goa and the Golden Eagles Dempo Sports Club. On to Sporting Clube De Goa as they warm up for this big match today against Dempo Sports Club. Two of the biggest clubs in Goan football and two of the most successful clubs in Indian football as well. Sporting Clube De Goa will look to consolidate their position and cement their place on the top and completely throw the likes of Dempo out of the title race. And they have to be very focused in their ambitions today. As we see, Francisco Vaz, the coach, has selected a strong 11, but keeping Filippo Dogvo out of the first 11. It's Ozan Silva, Maron Fernandez, Alton Vaz, Kunal Kundaikar, Alan Pixoto, Vakiraj Martins, Marcos Mascarenas, Joel Colasso, Gaurav Kankonkar, Gautam Dice and Rohit Totad. On to the Golden Eagles. They have been given a glimmer of hope by what they've seen and what they've gone around, because Sporting and Selgaocar have actually given Dempo Sports Club a chance at the title, and if they win today, they will surely open up a three-way title race, but they will be one of the favorites in this title race if Dempo can get across the line today. The first 11 for Dempo Sports Club, coached by Samir Subhash Naik, is Melroy Fernandez, Desmond Pereira, Pedro Gonzalez, Danston Fernandez, Kirtikesh Gadekar, Edwin Vegas, Daryl Mascarenas, Uttam Rai, Richard Cardos, Albert Gonzalez and Shalom Perez, the captain. On to the points table, and it is right there at the top which we are interested in right now. Sporting Clube De Goa and Dempo Sports Club having played 9 games each. Sporting on 19 points and Dempo on 17 points. If Sporting win today, it throws Dempo out of the title race, but Sporting are right there in the mix of things and they can win the title with just a point in their last match. What a game this is turning out to be, or rather will turn out to be, because this is almost a decider of fortunes for both these teams headed out right now, led by the referees. Sporting Clube De Goa and Dempo Sports Club, and you could see how close this is. They've always had a history of conjuring some absolute historic matches, but today the stakes are very high in this clash, and after a long time we can say that Sporting Clube De Goa and Dempo are going head to head in a top of the table clash. Dempo will be looking to take control of this match and the title race, beating Sporting Clube De Goa today. They've been given a shot at the title after some inconsistent performance from Selgaocar and Sporting. As we see, the Sporting coach Francisco Vaz, he will know the importance of this match. He's looking on keenly. Recent results have favoured his team. They've not only gone ahead in the points table, but they've also increased their goal difference with that huge victory against Panjim footballers, 5-0. And there is Samir Subhash Naik, who will be looking on eagerly, looking to spoil the party, and there is a smirk on his face, almost telling you that we are here for a fight and take away the title that Sporting Club De Goa are so eager to win for their fans and the very late Peter Vaz passed away in a very tragic sickness. But Sporting Club De Goa are right there at the top at the moment, and they will look to completely bundle out Dempo Sports Club today. A draw again today will give Selvel Goa Football Club a chance to come back into that title race and equalize on points with Sporting Club De Goa going into the last match of the tournament. Austin Silva, he has a big job on his hands today because Uttam Rai is an ultimate opportunist, and that man too has a big job on his hands, Melroy Fernandez, because on the other end it is the informed Sporting strikers which are very dangerous, with Marcus Mascarenas and Akiraj Martin scoring a brace in the last match as well. I'm sure to see Philippa Dogwu at some point of time in this match, but this is Dempo which gets us on the way, and Pedro Gonzalez, we've seen him in that role just as a withdrawal striker. He's been on song since the time he's been inducted into that first 11 for Dempo, and he is straight away into the act, getting the early foul for Dempo Sports Club, with Shalom Perez standing over the ball. They are threatening on these set pieces. Perez sends in a good ball. That is not a bad one, and there is that threat of Edwin Vegas. We know his aerial threat in the box in these set piece situations, and Edwin Vegas was there again, just not getting a consolidated confident touch on that to trouble Austin Silva. But this is going to be an interesting battle to see how this goes, because both these teams, very well drilled teams, especially with Sporting in that middle with Gaurav Kankonkar and Gautam Dice. Let's not forget the likes of Danston Fernandez and Kirtikesh for Dempo Sports Club. It's gonna be an intriguing battle out there in the middle. This game is probably going to be decided on who gets more control in that, who wins that battle in midfield really. But we might see a little bit of clumsy play, because these are two very high quality teams trying to close out each other and trying to close those spaces, trying to open up each other. But it's really going to be down to who makes the least amount of mistakes in this match. The concentration levels of these players have to be of the highest level, as Akiraj Martins gives the foul away. The ball goes out for a goal kick for Austin Silva. Dempo going the aerial route to start off this match. A very interesting direct approach from Dempo Sports Club. They know that Sporting on the other end like to play out from the back, but on the other end Sporting also is comfortable playing it up, going the aerial route, and Marcus Mascarenas is a dangerous one. This is opened up. This is Gaurav Kankonkar's ball in. Very well defended in the end by Edwin Vegas, and that will be the first corner of the match and it will go Sporting Club De Goa's way. And we know that threat of Marcus Mascarenhas. His movement is really top class, absolutely top notch. Gautam Dice is going to take this corner kick for Sporting Club De Goa. We can see everyone back for Dempo Sports Club because they do not want to concede early on in this match, resting the initiative to Sporting. With corner taken quickly and shot, Myron Fernandez's ball. This is dangerous, and Sporting Club De Goa on their way. And it'll be interesting to see who scored. I think it's Gaurav Kankonkar who heads it into the goal. But what a well-drilled, well-worked-out corner from the Flaming Orange. Played very short from Gautam Dias. Myron Fernandez's cross creates havoc in the box. And it is Gaurav Kankonkar who opens the scoring for Sporting Club De Goa, taking one step closer to the title, but this game is a long way away from being over. But it was Rohit Totad's flick on, which from Myron Fernandez's cross, which kind of created absolute mayhem in that box. And Gaurav Kankonkar does no mistake, heading it into an open goal. Boy, he has been a revelation in this tournament, and what an early goal this is. I was saying Dempo would avoid conceding this early goal against Sporting Club De Goa, but Sporting Club De Goa have just got what they wanted, an early goal to settle the nerves in this very high voltage clash, giving the early initiative to Sporting Club De Goa. But Dempo are not to be giving up because we know the quality they possess. They worked so hard to get here. They will be looking to spoil the party for Sporting Club De Goa, and that should be a card from the referee. And straight away a yellow card shown to Alan Pixoto for a dangerous foul on Daryl Mascarenhas. We'll see what happened again. That's a very dangerous tackle from Alan Pixoto. He's got to be careful because it's very early on in the game that he's received that yellow card. Alan Pixoto, he needs to keep his calm. His team has got an early lead. They need to stay calm here, and so does Dempo Sports Club, because they will look to get this goal back as soon as possible. This is Richard Cardo standing over the ball. We know that Sporting Club De Goa have a very, very strong defense, but they have been troubled at times, and Ozan Silva comes out and punches the ball out. This is Kirtikesh, puts it wide for Richard. Richard puts it back in, but Ozan Silva will collect that easily. Edwin Vegas trying his best to disturb the goalie, but not to any avail. Myron Fernandez's ball yet again. This is dangerous again. Mascarenhas just about not getting there. Melroy collecting it on the top of the box. Perez's ball, and this is Uttam Rai through. Believe it or not, Uttam Rai has scored the goal. What a match we have on our hands. 7 minutes into the game, you will not believe what you're seeing in your eyes. We are in for a thriller. It's Sporting Club De Goa 1, Dempo Sports Club 1. Uttam Rai with an elegant finish past Ozan Silva No chance for the goalkeeper. Look at this ball from Shalom Perez. He's completely broken that offside trap, Uttam Rai, and the experience of the man leaves Ozan Silva with no chance at all. He's ran from behind Kunal Kundaikar, beating the offside trap. What a match this is turning out to be. Kunal, no chance of catching up to Uttam Rai, but that is an absolute exquisite finish. And what have we got here? Is that a penalty given? Believe it or not, just 2 minutes into them, after that Uttam Rai goal, we've missed the action. But Dempo Sports Club have a penalty. We are not having any breathing space at the moment. This is action-packed drama. Look at this once again. And that is handball given right on the edge of the box. And it was a very, very close one. Even I couldn't tell from that replay if this was a penalty or a free kick, but the referee has given a penalty, and Uttam Rai has a chance to double his account for the afternoon and double Dempo's tally, taking a goal lead after going down just 1-0 down in the 4th minute. This is Uttam Rai against Ozan Silva, and Uttam Rai has slotted it past Ozan Silva. We have a thrilling encounter on the cards. This match is far from over. It is Dempo Sports Club 2, Sporting Clube De Goa 1. Believe it or not, we've just played 10 minutes and it feels like we've just started the match. It is an absolute blockbuster for the spectators. The experience of Uttam Rai absolutely slotting the ball past, almost passing the ball into Ozan Silva's goal. Uttam Rai, the star of the show. This is Dempo Sports Club yet again. Sporting Clube De Goa are flustered at the moment, but we know that this is going to be a very open game at the moment. This is Maron Fernandez, Gaurav, Halton Vaz, Maron, and the ball not kept in by Maron Fernandez, under pressure from Desmond Pereira. Albert Gonzalez comes forward to take the throw-in. This is by far the most entertaining opening 10 minutes that we've had in the whole of this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. And we still have 80 minutes to play in this match. I told you before the match that you can only predict this big encounter at your own peril, and you can still do so at your own peril, because you never know which this is going around, which side this encounter will turn into. This is an absolute enthralling encounter right now between Dempo Sports Club and Sporting Clube De Goa. Sporting win another corner. This is quality football right now from both the giants of Goan football, and you can see the intensity in the players right now. Alan Pixoto going over to take the corner kick for Sporting Clube De Goa. Alan Pixoto's ball in is a good header, and it's a save from Melroy Fernandez. And that was a chance yet again for Sporting Club De Goa. I think it was Alton Vaz yet again meeting that corner. And it's a throw-in for Sporting Club De Goa. How quickly can this game of football change fortunes, because in the 4th minute Sporting Club De Goa took the lead with Gaurav Kankonkar, which looks ages away right now. And the shot comes in from Gautam Dias, but just wide of goal, not very far away. But I tell you, we have quite a match on our hands here. The Duler Stadium right now is buzzing with excitement. This is Danston Fernandes. Maron Fernandes to Gaurav. Gets the foul there, Gaurav. Albert Gonzalez gives the foul away. It's gonna be a free kick for Maron Fernandes. That goal from Gaurav Kankonkar seems an eternity away right now. It's Dempo leading 2-1 with just 15 minutes played. The ball comes in, punched out by Melroy. And this is Richard Cardoz. Uttam Rai holding up play. Uttam Rai cannot hold on to it. This is Marcus Mascarenhas looking for Akiraj Martins, but not quite finding it. Myron Fernandes heads it forward. This is Rohit Totad. Rohit's ball in, headed out for another corner, is it, from Edwin Vegas, just holding his neck there. Just a quarter of the game up at the Duler Stadium. Very high stakes surrounding this game. The winner of this game will head to the top of the table. And Dempo Sports Club, for the first time this season, are looking to go forward as Marcus Mascarenhas comes to take this corner and keep control for Sporting Club De Goa. The ball comes in, a diving header from Albert Gonzalez, and shouts for a penalty has been given away. This is Gautam Dias, Gaurav Kankonkar. Everything happening here at the Duler Stadium right now. Shouts for handball there from the Sporting players. We'll see exactly what those shouts are for, but only if we get some breathing space, because these players out there are not letting us rest for a moment right now. Albert's ball forward. This is Alton Vaz. Alton's ball forward. This is Gautam Dias. It's a poor ball from Gautam Dias. We'll see what exactly happened there. Marcus Mascarenhas plays it back. Akiraj Martins' ball. The header. And not very clear from that angle, but it is a shout for handball. We'll see if we can get a better angle on that, but not from that one. This is Gaurav, does well to get past Danston. There's that finesse in that man, Gaurav Kankonkar. He has a big role to play even now. They have to calm things down. Sporting Club De Goa, they will do well not to play into Dempo's hands. Play to the pace that Dempo will look to play, but control the match and have the patience in building their attacks like they always do. They do not have to do anything extraordinary to get back into this match. They have enough quality in themselves right now. It's Rohit Totad, but brilliant save from Melroy Fernandes. What a chance that is. to equalize. But like I said, you saw that patient build up, opening up that Dempo Sports Club team. Completely opens up the defense, but the first touch from Rohit Totad lets him down. But what a chance yet again for Rohit Totad to get Sporting Clube De Goa back into this match. It's unbelievable the number of chances we've seen in the opening 18 minutes of this game. I wonder if any game has produced these many chances in the whole 90 minutes. And this is two of the top teams of Goan football we're talking about. This is Rohit Totad, Maron Fernandes. Maron steps past Tenston and gets the foul, and a yellow card for Tenston Fernandes. He has to be careful now, Tenston. We've seen his midfield pairing Kirtikesh Gadekar get a red card before this, but Tenston just stopping Maron Fernandes in his tracks and receiving the yellow card. This match, and believe me when I say this, this match is far from over. As Maron Fernandes, the free kick had already been taken, and this is a resultant corner kick which has come Sporting Clube De Goa's way, and this is Maron Fernandes to take the corner kick. The ball comes in a short one, not a great corner from Maron Fernandes. He'll have a second bite at it to put in a cross. This time it's a better ball, but it is straight to Melroy Fernandes. Kirtikesh, Richard, Tenston marching forward. This is Pedro, looks to find Uttam Rai's run, doesn't quite find it. This is Ozan Silva, Alton Vaz, Maron Fernandes, Rohit Totad, good control from Rohit. This is Gaurav. Maron Fernandes puts it through. Akiraj Martins gives it away to Kirtikesh. Daryl Mascarenas. Daryl's ball forward, and Alton heads it back to Ozan Silva. Long ball forward, and Gautam Dice. I beg your pardon, that's Akiraj Martins who's fouled by Daryl Mascarenas. And we can see a very animated Francisco Vaz on the touchline, urging his players forward, not happy with his defense at the moment. How many times have we seen Sporting Clube De Goa give away a one-goal lead? The ball comes in, this is a chance. Rohit Totad puts it in, but Albert Gonzalez, this is Rohit Totad yet again, just holding on to the ball a little longer, giving the ball away. Pedro Gonzalez back in his own penalty area, helping his defenders. This is Tenston now. Does well Tenston, but the slide comes in from Maron Fernandes. A clean tackle in my opinion. The referee saw that. This is Gautam Dias. And a foul conceded by Dempo Sports Club. Kirtikesh receives the yellow card. Both the central midfielders on a yellow card right now. Danston and Kirtikesh, they need to be careful. Only halfway through this first half, we can see this quite rightly, a yellow card given by the referee. The referee has to be on his mark today. Kirtikesh Gadekar gets the yellow card. This is Gaurav Kankonkar standing over the ball. Myron Fernandez puts the ball in. It's a good one, but headed out by Daryl Mascarenas. This is Kirtikesh turning away from his marker, playing it up, looking for Uttam Rai's run, and he finds it. This is Uttam Rai again, and he's played it beautifully wide to Richard Cardoz, whose volley in is not the greatest one. He could have done much better in that situation. It was a beautiful counter-attack from Dempo Sports Club, conjured by Kirtikesh Gadekar, finding Uttam Rai on the left, but this is Gautam Dice, who gives it away after some good work. This is Richard Cardoz. Beg your pardon, Pedro Gonçalves. Alton Vaz! Very dangerous from the captain, but he does get it away for a corner kick for Dempo Sports Club. That was Pedro Gonçalves who puts the cross in, and not a bad ball in. Uttam Rai was chasing it, but Alton didn't want to take any kind of risk on that. Played out quickly by Richard Cardoz. Kirtikesh's ball in, and well defended by Kunal Kundaikar. Shalom Perez puts it in. Kunal's header yet again. Danston gets back possession from Kirtikesh, but Kirtikesh dispossessed. This is Akiraj Martins. Akiraj puts it forward. This is Marcus Mascarenas. Rohit Totad. Marcus crowded out in the penalty box. This is Gaurav. Maron Fernandez skips past the first challenge, puts in a good cross. Well defended from Darren Mascarenas, but then the shot from Alan Pixoto has set out on a journey to the moon. Disappointing on that occasion, Alan Pixoto. The pressure being applied by Sporting Clube De Goa on Dempo Sports Club, and you can see the crowd on the edge of their seats, because these two teams out there are throwing us some entertainment, aren't they? Melroy Fernandez to take this goal kick. Melroy Fernandez's ball forward. Has been headed out for another Dempo Sports Club throw-in. This is Daryl Mascarenas. Daryl on the ball. Daryl's ball forward, looking for Uttam Rai's run. He does get to it. Uttam Rai puts it in. This is a dangerous one, and that is the third goal for Dempo Sports Club. Out of nothing, Desmond Pereira gets it, and Uttam Rai yet again conjuring up the goal out of nothing, really. Look at this again. We all thought the ball would go out, but Uttam Rai never gives up. Desmond Pereira, of all people, out jumps his marker. Myron Fernandez was just standing and watching as a spectator. Ozen Silva has no chance. But look at this from Desmond Pereira. That's beautiful movement from Desmond. But the credit must also go to Uttam Rai. Sporting Clube De Goa are reeling right now. It's 3-1. And we're not even 1/3 into the game. What an incredible encounter. Alan Pixoto's ball in straight to Melroy Fernandez. But I can tell you this much. I have a feeling this game has more goals to it. I may be wrong, but I am predicting more goals in this match. It is a spectator's delight. It is a commentator's delight, this match right now. Yes, I don't have breathing space right now, but This is pulsating stuff right now at the Duler Stadium. This is Gaurav Kankonkar. Gives away the ball. This is Desmond Pereira. Kirtikesh Gadekar spreads it out to Daryl. Danston spreads it out to Richard Cardoz. This is a chance yet again. Uttam Rai! This is unbelievable right now. Uttam Rai has scored a hat-trick. Dempo Sports Club 4, Sporting Clube De Goa 1. And I can breathe a sigh of relief as I predicted more goals in this match. And here it comes again. Uttam Rai with a hat-trick within 28 minutes of this game. Austin Silva with no chance at all. Just look at this movement. Alton Vaz playing Richard Cardoz onside. And Uttam Rai slotting it home. This is just crazy right now. Absolutely crazy. You will not believe what you're seeing right now with your own eyes. It is Dempo Sports Club 4, Sporting Clube De Goa 1. And we've just played 29 minutes and that is a penalty! Believe it or not, this is a penalty right now for Sporting Clube De Goa. This match is far from over. Philip Odogwu has come on in place of Alan Pixodov in a desperate move to get control of this game, as Philip Odogwu comes forward. And to be very honest with you, I think Philip Odogwu caught the referee on the wrong foot, because I think that was a little bit of a dive in there from Philip Odogwu. Nonetheless, it's a penalty given, and this is riveting stuff right now at the Duler Stadium. Kunal Kundaikar up against Melroy Fernandez. This is Kunal Kundaikar, and he's rattled the post, and the ball has gone in. It is 4-2. Are you still betting on a team right now? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sporting Clube De Goa 2, Dempo Sports Club 4. A penalty which couldn't be saved even by the gods. It rattles in off the post, and a much needed breather, not just for the players but for every one of us up at the studios, the cameramen, the commentator, the spectators. Everyone needs a breather right now, because we've seen magnificent football from two teams giving everything right now. They're leaving everything on the field. It is Sporting Clube De Goa 2, Dempo Sports Club 4. It was Sporting Clube De Goa which got us underway with the first goal, with Gaurav Kankonkar heading in from close range. But within the next 6 minutes, Uttam Rai would turn it around for Dempo Sports Club with the brace and put Dempo Sports Club ahead 2-1. And then Desmond Pereira would rise above Myron Fernandez to make it 3-1. And then Uttam Rai completed his hat-trick to make it 4-1 for Dempo. And it was all looking daylights out for Sporting Clube De Goa until Philip Odogwu has been thrown on and he's won a penalty, and it's 4-2. Kunal Kundaikar slotting the penalty home. Is there anything left to see in this game? I bet there is, because this is unbelievable stuff right now. Albert Gonzalez Puts it out for a throw in. This is Myron Fernandez. Myron Fernandez puts it up. It comes off Shalom Perez. Nakiraj Martins tries to head it. This is Myron Fernandez to take the throw in. He's going to launch this into the box. The header comes in, the flick on. Has fallen to Gautam Dias with the shot. Not a great one on his left foot. Marcus Mascarenas trying to hold off Daryl Mascarenas. But Marcus gives away the foul to Daryl. There shouldn't be any complaints on that occasion, and we'll see this again. He's holding on to the shoulder of Daryl Mascarenas. Marcus. This game needed a breather, and we've got that much needed water break given by the referee. Shalom Perez gives it straight back to Filippo Dogvu. He's still kept in touch, Filippo Dogvu. The ball comes in. He could have easily gone to the ground, Filippo Dogvu, but he stayed on his feet. The tackle comes in. Rohit Totad against Danston, who gives the ball away. This is Gaurav Kankonkar. Rohit Totad. Myron Fernandez. The ball comes in from Myron. Is not a great one. And it goes out for a goal kick for Dempo Sports Club, as Melroy trying to slow things down a little bit for his team. And you can see there's faces out there. It's intensity written all over the faces of all of these 22 players playing out there. They know this match is far from over, and Sporting Clube De Goa for sure know this match is far from over, and they will be looking to make amends. And this is Kunal Kundaiker, who covers up in that position and puts it out. Gaurav looking for a foul there, but not getting it from the referee, and we can hear the referees with the mics on the ground, that the referee shouting at Gaurav, asking him not to take advantage of the referee's vision, as this ball comes in, headed out by Kunal. And this is Daryl Mascarenas. Beautiful ball forward for Richard Cardoz. This is Uttam Rai. Back to Richard. This time he will not be able to keep it in. That man is the hero of the moment right now, but it will count for nothing if this Dempo team cannot hold on to this 2-goal lead right now that they have. As Daryl Mascarenas puts this out for another throw-in. We've seen in recent times that Sporting Clube De Goa have got the better of Dempo Sports Club. As this ball comes in, it's been punched out by Melroy. That was a good ball in again. This is Alton Vaz. Plays it to Kunal. Gaurav Kankonkar, Gautam Dias. Added out by Daryl Mascarenas. But getting back to the previous season, we've seen in the recent past that Sporting Clube De Goa have got the better of Dempo Sports Club. Only last season, Dempo Sports Club losing out to Sporting Clube De Goa 2-0 a very closely fought encounter in which Filippo Dogvu and Stanley Fernandez scored in the goals for Sporting Clube De Goa. En route to their title reign, Sporting Clube De Goa, where they were announced joint winners of the Goa Professional League along with Churchill Brothers. But Sporting Clube De Goa looking to turn it around this time and becoming solo winners, but they are far from it. They're far from winning this league, because right now they're 2-4 down against Dempo Sports Club, as Shalom Perez sends that ball out of the stadium. Cleared on by Perez yet again. Kunal Kundaiker Covering up Alton Vaz's header. This is Gautam Dice. Gautam Dice's crossfield ball. Looking for Rohit Totad, not quite getting it. This is Alton. Plays it back to Ozan Silva. Being chased down, and it's given away. Desmond Pereira! Desmond! And that is a poor ball. What a let-off that is for Ozan Silva. That could have been 5 goals to 2 for Dempo Sports Club if Desmond took advantage of that, but not the case. This is Rohit Totad now. He loses his footing. Everything happening right now at the Duler Stadium. Gaurav Kankonkar, he puts the ball in. Not a bad one. Edwin Vigas sliding in to intercept that. Great defending from Edwin Vigas. But we'll see this yet again. Ozan Silva handing the ball on a platter. This is Desmond Pereira. These are all nerves right now. Absolute nerves right now between the players. Who can handle the pressure? This is Myron Fernandez with the corner. And that's headed on towards goal. Yet again, it deflected out. This is Sporting keeping the pressure up. This is Rohit Totad beating the offside trap. This is a chance again, cleared on by Albert Gonzalez. This is riveting stuff right now. This is Kunal Kundaikar now. Kunal's ball is not the greatest one. And some breathing space for Dempo Sports Club now. We'll see this again. Rohit Totad beats the offside trap. Puts in a dangerous ball forward. And somehow falls on the feet of Albert Gonzalez, who hooks it forward. Melroy's ball forward, headed on by Joel Colasso. This is Marcus Mascarenas winning the throw. This is Filippo Dogvu keeping close control. Gautam Dice, beautiful ball forward. Akiraj Martins to Gaurav Kankonkar. Myron Fernandez. Gaurav. Alton Vaz. This is Gaurav. Myron. Rohit Totad. Plays it back to Gaurav. It's a beautiful ball forward for Myron Fernandez. Myron's ball forward looking for the cross, but Albert Gonzalez with a good block, but he's got it at the wrong point of his body. And this will buy some time for Dempo. And Myron will be taking the corner for Sporting Clube De Goa. Still on the ground, Albert Gonzalez, and you can understand why. It's not the greatest place to be hit in. And believe it or not, we've already played 41.5 minutes in this match. It's almost gone by like a breeze. It's been that riveting, that pulsating at the Duler Stadium. It's been stupendous right now to watch this game. I'm on the edge of my seat even till this moment. Myron Fernandez's ball in is slightly long. Alton's header is a dangerous one. This is still a chance. Gautam Dice lays it back to Myron. Myron's ball in and headed on, just wide of goal. Always conjuring a threatening move in those crosses. Sporting Clube De Goa. Myron with a good cross in yet again, trying to test and tease those defenders. Marcus Mascarenas with the header. He should have looked to put it across goal, Marcus. He didn't have the angle to work with to put it across. Melroy Fernandez would have been a better option. This is Uttam Rai. Marauding forward, Uttam Rai. Plays it forward to Richard Cardoz. Can't quite get there. This is Kunal Kondaiker. Leaves the ball for Joel Colasso to take the throw in. Another throw in for Sporting Clube De Goa. As you could see, the Dempo staff charging at the referee on that occasion. This is Joel Colasso. Takes the throw in. Headed on by Philip. Wins the foul there, Dempo Sports Club. Francisco Vaz will be a concerned man. He will be looking to turn this around in the second half. What a match this has been. What a fast half this has been. As this is another ball through, almost falling to Pedro Gonçalves, but Ozan Silva does well that time. Coming out quickly to collect that ball. Ozan's ball forward. Shalom Perez heads it on. This is Gaurav. Steps past Danston. Rohit Totad. Maran's ball forward. And the ball will not be kept in by Akiraj Martins. And it will be a throw-in for Dempo Sports Club. This is Albert Gonçalves. Albert's throw-in forward. This is Pedro. And the foul given against Myron Fernandez this time. Pedro wins the free kick. 4 minutes of added on time before this riveting first half can be brought to an end by the referee. This is Shalom Perez. Puts the ball forward and Pedro will not get there. This is Ozan Silva. But I tell you what, if Sporting Clube De Goa can turn this around, it will be the greatest comeback in the history of football. I would have never seen anything like that, but that's a very tough job. But this is Filippo Dogwu. Puts it forward for Marcus Mascarenhas, and that looked offside from here. Marcus Mascarenhas didn't quite have the pace as well to get on the end of it. But Filippo Dogwu, some brilliant skill there. But that ball should have been played more to Akiraj Martins than Marcus Mascarenhas. Akiraj Martins made a very good run on that occasion. And this is Shalom Perez. Puts the ball forward. This is Kunal Kondaiker. A lot of shouting going on, but the referee has to keep his calm in these matches. There is that beautiful control from Filippo Dogwu. This is Marcus Mascarenhas. Does well on that occasion. That's a good sliding tackle from Edwin Vegas. And Uttam Rai is released forward. Uttam Rai up against Kunal. And that is very well defended by Kunal Kondaiker. Uttam Rai had no complaints on that. It was fairly won away, but it's given away cheaply. This is Desmond Pereira. Desmond's ball in. And it on. This is Albert Gonçalves who let it out for a Dempo throw-in. Things have calmed down a little bit, but do not expect the second half to be less riveting than it's been in the first. A header comes in. This is Albert Gonçalves. Clears it up. This is Kunal. Heads it back to Ozan Silva. Long ball played forward by Ozan. Shalom volleys it forward. This is Richard Cardoz. Albert with the header wins the throw in there. Sporting Club De Goa. This is Myron Fernandez. Gaurav, Myron again. Sends it up. No one really there threatening in that attacking position. However, this is Marcus Mascarenhas being outpaced by Daryl Mascarenhas. Marcus has his work cut out today against a very pacey Daryl Mascarenhas. He's not got the better of him yet. This is Gautam Dice. Joel Colasso, Marcus Mascarenhas into the box. Marcus, this is Akiraj Martins trying to take it on his stride, but well defended by Shalom Perez. Danston, this is Desmond Pereira. And who was that ball for? It goes straight to Ozan Silva. And the referee will bring in what has been an absolutely unbelievable, sensational first half to an end. It was Sporting Club De Goa who took charge of the game with the Gaurav Kankonkar header. But then it all turned around in Dempo's favour with Uttam Rai scoring a brace. And then Desmond Pereira getting that third goal for Dempo, and then Uttam Rai completing a 28-minute hat-trick, giving Dempo Sports Club a 4-1 lead. But it was Philip Odogwu who was just introduced by Francisco Vaz, and his first contribution was to win a penalty for Sporting Club De Goa, which Kunal Kundaikar absolutely rocketed in off the post, and that has led to a half-time scoreline of Sporting Club De Goa 2, Dempo Sports Club 4. If you're planning to switch off your internet, please do not do that, because we have a stupendous second half coming up. Who's going to win this match? Who's going to win this high voltage encounter? Who's going to come out on top? Right now, Dempo Sports Club leading Sporting Clube De Goa 4-2 as the referee gets us underway in the second half, with Sporting now going from right to left in their famous flaming orange jerseys. And Joel Colasso with the throw in. They will be looking to get an early goal into this match, and this is Filippo Dogvu. Filippo Dogvu with the shot! What a save that is from Melroy Fernandez. And that is a very early chance, just 30 seconds into the match. Some great work from Filippo Dogvu there. He's definitely had an impact there. Melroy just getting a leg down to keep that shot away. This is Myron Fernandez taking the corner. Myron's ball in, Alton, fast mill! Is that a chance? What a chance again that is! Alton with the header, Melroy with a fantastic save, and finally the bicycle attempt goes out for a goal kick. We'll see this again. It was Rohit Totad who tried to hurry up into that shot. If this scoreline remains, then Dempo will move on to 20 points from 10 matches. Sporting Clube De Goa will remain on 19 from 10, and Selgal will be on 17 from 9 before they face Sesa Football Academy. What a league this is turning out to be. What an ending we have on our hands. As this ball is played forward beautifully, this is Filippo Dogvu. Raj Martins! A beautiful block in from Shalom Perez. Kirtikesh Kadekar has stayed on the ground. We'll see what exactly happened. That's a beautifully played ball from Marcus Mascarenhas. And Perez with the block, and then Akiraj Martins giving away the foul to Kirtikesh. Some confusion as the referee looks to start proceedings with Sporting Clube De Goa. This is Joel Colasso. Gaurav giving the ball away. Kirtikesh. No team ready to leave an inch to any player on the pitch as Rohit Totad puts it out for a throw in. But we'll get back to that table. If Dempo maintain the scoreline, if the scoreline remains the same till the end of this game, Dempo will move on to 20 points with a goal difference of 11. Sporting Clube De Goa will remain on 19 points from 10 games, and their goal difference will also remain 11. Selgal on the other hand, but we'll wait for that. This is Akiraj Martins, this ball in. It's dwindling in the box as Melroy leaves it. This is clumsy play there from Melroy Fernandez. This is Myron wins the throw in. But getting back to that table quickly, Selgal Football Club will be on 17 points from 9 matches, and with a victory in their next match, they will again head to the top of the table, considering the goal difference being higher. This is absolutely pulsating stuff at the top of the table. This is sensational. Those top 3 right there are absolutely inseparable at the moment. Joel Colasso with the header. Gaurav wins the foul. But again, this just goes to show that Sporting Clube De Goa, Dempo Sports Club and Selgal have been so close to each other in the league. There is almost nothing separating these three teams at the moment. As this is another corner for Sporting Club De Goa. Maron Fernandez will again take this corner. They've been a constant threat on these counter-attacks. I mean, these set pieces as well. This is Gaurav Kankonkar. The ball comes in. It's been well defended by Shalom Perez. But looking at the next fixtures, Dempo Sports Club face Velsau Sports and Cultural Club. Sporting Club De Goa face Garden Angel Sports Club. And Salgaocar in their last two matches face Sessa. And Kalingut Association in their last match. So Dempo looks like they have an upper hand in terms of the fixtures. If they can beat Velsau Sports and Cultural Club by a big margin, it's their title to lose. Right now I would consider Dempo Sports Club as one of the favourites in this league. If they manage to win this game, they're right in the hot seat. It's their title to lose. Because Salgaocar have a game against Sessa Football Academy and Kalingut Association, who are absolutely right there in the top 4 contention, and they have been real trouble for the big teams, beating Vasco, beating Dempo Sports Club, holding Sporting Club De Goa to a 2-all draw. They beat Panjim Footballers yesterday 3-2. They've been in good form, Kalingut Association, and it will be a very tough encounter for Salgaocar Football Club against Kalingut Association in that last match. And Dempo, almost out of nowhere, almost everyone considering them outsiders in this title race, have come out from nowhere and are on their way to their 15th Goa Pro League title. Kritikesh's shot has gone to the stands. Unless Sporting pull off something miraculous right now in this half, it looks like Dempo's title to lose at the moment, because Sporting Club De Goa too have a tough match. It doesn't matter really if they beat Garden Angel even in that last match, Sporting Club De Goa, because they will be 1 point behind Dempo Sports Club if they lose this match. What a turnaround has this been for Dempo Sports Club. But this game, I tell you, is far from over, because I don't think the scoreline is going to remain the same. There's definitely going to be a change in the scorelines. I'm predicting more goals in this match from either team. This is Gaurav Kankonkar. Steps past and plays a beautiful played ball forward for Rakiraj Martins, but Shalom Perez covering up beautifully yet again. This is Daryl Mascarenas' clearance. Joel Colasso wins the free kick. This is Kunal Kundaikar. Kunal's ball forward, headed on by Perez. Gautam Dice plays it back to Joel. This is Kunal. Kunal's ball forward. Marcus Mascarenas again beaten to the ball by Daryl Mascarenas. That's a very good challenge in from Gautam Dice. No complaints, because he's got the ball quite clearly on that occasion. Uttam Rai in an offside position, otherwise he was through on goal yet again. Sporting Club De Goa are still treading dangerous waters, playing a very high line against the likes of Uttam Rai. He's a very intelligent customer, Uttam Rai. He likes to run in behind those defenders. He's got a very funny walk to his funny casual walk that he's going around in. Has a different swag about him, Uttam Rai, doesn't he? He scored that hat-trick today and he's right on top of this game. He'll be looking to score more and he'll have more opportunities. Everyone back in their own half for Dempo. That's a very poor ball from Kunal Kundaikar. You can see him scratching his head, but you would expect better from that man. Kunal Kundaikar is a very talented youngster. That's a good ball forward for Melroy, and this is threaded forward by Desmond, and Maron Fernandez will win the free kick as a slight hand was put forward from behind by Desmond Pereira. Maron to take this free kick. This is Alton Vaz. Kunal Kundaikar. Gautam Dice back to Kunal. Kunal placing up. Joel Colasso, Darrell's clearance. And it will be another goal kick for Myron Fernandez. This is Gautam Dice. Gautam's long ball forward. Headed on by Darrell. This is Pedro, almost threading it through for Uttam Rai once again. And this is Gautam, who wins the throw-in this time. This game has had a settled look in the second half, with Sporting creating a close chance to begin with, but not really opening up yet for Sporting Club De Goa, as Kunal Kundaikar has given away a foul to Dempo Sports Club. Pedro Gonzalez is the man who's gone onto the ground. That's Pedro. And there's not much in that really. It looks like a very soft foul given away. Pedro making most of that situation. Nozen Silva on goal, marshalling his wall, but we've seen Pedro Gonzalez score some free kicks before, and he's very dangerous, as dangerous as anyone over these set pieces. But Zalber Gonzalez, who takes it, doesn't get enough whip on that. Straight to Nozen Silva. Releases Alton Vaz. Gautam Dice is heavy touch but gets it under control again. Akiraj Martins to Gautam. Alton. An offside given against Uttam Rai. This is Alton Vaz. Kunal. Kunal's ball forward, looking for Philippa Dogvu, trying to flick it on. Kirtikesh heads it back, but heads it back straight to Marcus Mascarenhas. And that is a free kick. Is that a second yellow card for Kirtikesh? It is the second yellow card, and Dempo Sports Club are down to 10 men. I said this before, that was a very early yellow card given for Kirtikesh, and not for the first time in this year's league. Kirtikesh Gadekar has been sent off by Malcolm, the referee, and it is a free kick for Sporting Club De Goa. Kirtikesh Gadekar receives his second red card of the tournament as Marcus Mascarenhas steps forward, and there you see Kirtikesh coming from nowhere, using his hands to get Marcus Mascarenhas down. And he's not a happy man, gets his second yellow card. And he's off. This game never ceases to amaze you, does it? Because it is a great opportunity right now. Gaurav Kankonkar standing over this free kick. It's a very difficult one to get it up and over the wall. But Gaurav Kankonkar with the shot. This is a chance. It's 4-3. Joel Colasso adding injury. What a moment that is for Joel Colasso. Melroy with the save, but Joel Colasso falling over and getting it in somehow, putting it past the hapless Melroy Fernandez. I'm lost for words right now. It went through the Dempo wall, adding salt to injury there. Joel Colasso. 10 men Dempo have a task on their hands right now. It is Sporting Clube De Goa 3, Dempo Sports Club 4. This is far from over, far from over. And Rohit Totad gives away the foul on that occasion against Albert Gonzalez. This is astonishing stuff. Absolutely astonishing stuff. Richard Cardoz is being taken off. And Ariston is coming on for Dempo. Ariston Costa for Dempo coming on for Richard Cardoz. Oh, what an incredible match this is. If there was ever a thriller that you have witnessed, it couldn't get better than this. What an advertisement this is for this year's Selvel Goa Professional League. A game of the highest quality, a game of madness, a game which has gone crazy from the very first minute. And it's far from over, and we're just 62 minutes old in this game. Sporting Clube De Goa have 28 minutes to pull off something miraculous against 10 men Dempo, who are leading the Flaming Orange 4-3. But Dempo still have the initiative, are still my favourites right now for the title if they can hold on to this lead. Nakiraj Martins gets the throw in, and it's Daryl Mascarenhas who puts it out. This is Joel Colasso. Nakiraj Martins, he's had a good game. Akiraj, he's been constantly putting pressure as the beautiful ball put in by Akiraj. This is Desmond Danston Fernandez. Beautifully done by Dempo Sports Club. Pedro Gonzalez with the ball forward. But it will go out for a Sporting Clube De Goa throw-in. Taken quickly. Desmond. Uttam Rai now hobbling back to help his defenders. This is played forward. And he's got it forward. Rohit Totad. And not quite putting a great cross in. And Rohit Totad just staying on the ground on that occasion, holding his hamstring. Francisco Vaz will be hoping that that's nothing serious for his winger, and that will be a goal kick for Melroy Fernandez. Are there more goals in this match? Dempo will be killing me if I say yes, but it can go the other way around as well. It can be Dempo scoring on the counter-attack, because I'm expecting Sporting Clube De Goa to launch an assault into that Dempo Sports Club defense. And you can see Francisco Vaz, you've never seen him this busy, have you? And he's having a quick word with Philippa Dogwu. This is Melroy Fernandez. It would always be good to have someone like a Bevan De Mello up there now in that Sporting Clube De Goa attacking third, who holds up play brilliantly, teases defenders. As this ball comes in, this is Marcus Mascarenas, and the shot comes in! It's a very dangerous one as the shouts go in for handball, but the referee waves it off. It didn't look like handball from any angle, but that was a good opportunity. Uttam Rai gives it away this time to Gaurav, and then he chases back. Uttam Rai wins it back for his team. Look at that determination from the very, very experienced Uttam Rai. Danston, this is Uttam, gives it away again. And this is Gaurav. Gautam Dice. Gautam's ball in. Marcus with the header. This is Philippa Dogwu has missed a sitter. From 3 yards out, Philippa Dogwu has missed a golden chance to make it 4-4. Marcus with the header. What have you done, Philippa Dogwu? Have you ever seen a match with so many chances created? I almost feel privileged at the moment. This is Kunal Kundaikar. Moving forward. And that won't be the last chance for Sporting Clube De Goa, and I'm 200% sure of that. Dempo supporters may be killing me for that, but I can tell you this much, that Dempo, the more they hold on to this lead, the more chances they will create up there on the counter-attack. Akiraj Martins this time with the cross. This is Marcus again, heading it across, looking for Philip Marcus. This is Philippa Dogwu, headed out. This is Ariston, but falls straight to Gaurav Kankonkar with the shot. What a stunner that is! What a stunner that is! I am at a loss for words. It is 4-all. Gaurav Kankonkar, you beautiful man! What a goal that is! This is stupendo, fantabulously magical right now. What a match we have on our hands. It is 4-4. We've had 8 goals in 68 minutes. Gaurav Kankonkar dips it into that corner. Melroy Fernandez doesn't have any chance. Almost out of nothing. Heroics from Gaurav Kankonkar. They have come from 4 goals to 1 down to get it leveled up at 4-all. Boy, what have we got left to see right now? After every goal, I've predicted more goals. I say spectators' delight, I say commentators' delight, I say cameramen's delight, and I'll predict this one more. There are more goals in this match. This right now is pulsating. This is Joel Colasso. Look at Uttam Rai defending in his box. Joel Colasso's ball in. And it's gone out for a corner kick. You just do not know which end to look at right now. It's a struggle for everyone to live up to this game. It has had everything, absolutely everything. You can see that these supporters do not know where to look. It's almost like a quick fire table tennis match going on. The ball is just swinging like a pendulum from one end to the other. We've seen everything. Uttam Rai was in that penalty box trying to defend as Maron Fernandez's corner comes in, and a foul has been given this time against Sporting Clube De Goa. But I must say this, the referee has done very well in today's game, as Pedro Gonçalves is being taken off for Suraj Hatkonkar. In all the craziness around him, Mario Malcolm Pereira, along with his assistant referees Melvin De Costa and Sainath Haldankar, has done a brilliant job of keeping their nerves in very pulsating circumstances in what has been an absolute enthralling encounter. They've done very well to keep a control on the tempers. This is Shalom Perez now, and a foul given away, this time by Akiraj Martins. Rather, Akiraj Martins wins the foul. Albert Gonçalves gives the free kick away. What have we got in store? I've said this before. If Sporting Clube De Goa can make a comeback and win this match from 4 goals to 1 down, it will by far be one of the greatest comebacks you'll ever see. And what a chance! Philip Adogbo once again. You can see him burying his head in his t-shirt. But what a chance that is! To make it 5 goals to 4. This time Joel Colasso almost giving it away to Suraj Hatkonkar. This is Joel Colasso playing it to Gautam Dias. Kunal Kundakar. This is that chance again for Philip Adogbo. What a chance! How has he not kept it on target? In a match which has seen 8 goals, you would expect everything to go in. But Philip Adogbo has missed 2 absolute sitters from about 3 yards out. This match could have had a crazy scoreline. It could have been 7-all by now. Absolute crazy. This is madness right here at the Duler Stadium. Gautam Dias now with the ball forward. A header by Daryl Mascarenhas. But 10 men Dempo have a job on their hands. Shalom Perez clearing it up, giving something for Uttam Rai to chase. Kunal heads it back to Ozan Silva, who immediately rolls it to Kunal. Kunal's ball forward. This is Joel Colasso. Heads it up. Joel Colasso will put it in, but straight into the hands of Melroy Fernandez. No team are letting their guard down. They're all going for it. They know the importance of a victory right now. This is Marcus Mascarenhas, Suraj Hatkonkar, Uttam Rai, Suraj again. Is this Dempo's chance to take the lead? Suraj's cross in is not a bad one. Desmond will get on the end of it. Rohit Totad keeps it in and wins the free kick there, Rohit Totad. It's gone against Rohit Totad there. It's actually been given Desmond Pereira's way, to the shock of Rohit Totad, but Desmond will be a happy man that it's gone his way. This is Suraj Hatkonkar, and we know the potential, we know the danger that he possesses on these free kicks. As we head to the last quarter of the game, we've promised you a stupendous second half, and these two teams have not disappointed at all, with Sporting scoring the 2 goals that they needed to restore parity. It is 4-all with Suraj Hatkonkar for Dempo standing over this free kick. Great opportunity. Suraj Hatkonkar with the free kick, and Ozan Silva heads it out. This is Kunal Kundaikar with the header. Danston. This is Danston again. This is a great ball. Uttam Rai! What an effort that was, but he's in an offside position. We'll look at this again. This looks a little close. Is it offside? Yes, it is. The referee gets it absolutely spot on. Alton Vaz for a moment gave a scare because he was playing Uttam Rai onside, but Uttam Rai just hovering forward as Alton Vaz stepped up. As this clearance comes in from Shalom Perez. The time is just flying by right now, as we've already played half an hour in the second half, and referee Mario Malcolm has pointed the players to the dugout with some breathing space for the players, some hydration, some cooling break in what has been an absolute fantabulous encounter. It is 4-all. Do you believe what you see on your screens right now? The flaming orange and the golden eagles are absolutely hammering each other right now. What a last quarter of match number 59 that we've got here. What can you do as a coach right now? I don't think any suggestions would work. It's all down to nerves. As you see the beautiful Duler Stadium in the background, it has been witness to quite a lot of historical matches, but this right here will be topping the list of all those historical matches. This day will go down in the history. 7th April 2021 will be witness to Sporting Clube De Goa and Dempo Sports Club. This is Akiraj Martins with Edwin Vigas getting the block in. He scored from that kind of a range where he curled it past Chauvin de Costa on a Panjim goal in the last game, but not on this occasion. Edwin Vigas getting the block in. This is Joel Colasso. Gotham Dice. This is Joel Colasso. Joel Colasso's ball in. Well dealt with. We've seen 10-man Dempo do well before, but this is a different task altogether, and Alton Vaz gives away the free kick. Desmond getting the foul there of Alton. They'll be looking to manage the way they play this game now, Dempo. They'll be looking to slow it down, play it at their own pace, run down the clock. But believe it or not, they still have to win this game to stay in contention, because if they draw this game, they will be on 18 points and they can reach a maximum of 21 even if they beat the likes of Welsau Sports and Cultural Club and Sporting Clube De Goa. On the other hand, they will reach 20 points, with the maximum they can reach is 23, and Sporting Clube De Goa also can reach a maximum of 23 if they win their last two games. But look at how close this has been, because if Salgaonkar win their last two matches and Sporting are able to beat Garden Angel Sports Club in their last match, both will be tied on 23 points, and it will definitely come down to goal difference. where Sporting are ahead by a goal right now. This is Kunal Kondaiker. No risks taken. Puts it out as he was being chased by Ariston Costa. Rohit Totad is being taken off. And Clive Miranda is being brought on. It's an interesting change because we've seen Clive, a versatile player, but he's normally shifted into that back four that he likes to play in. This is Ariston Costa. That's a chance. This is still a chance. Albert Gonzalez with the ball in. Uttam Rai going up there. He stayed on the ground. This is Philippa Dogbu with the clearance. It's 10-man Dempo advancing now. Shalom Perez gets the throw in. It is just that kind of a game where it doesn't matter if you're 10 men or 11, you just have to go for the win. The ball comes forward, Ozan Silva collects it. Daryl Mascarenhas' cross. Have we got another twist in the tail here into the last 9 minutes of this game? This is Gaurav Kankonkar who got Sporting Clube De Goa back into this match, restored parity with an absolute stunner. This is Joel Colasso. Gautam Dice. Clive Miranda. Clive plays it forward to Marcus Mascarenhas. Suraj Hatkonkar back in there. This is Clive. Now this is Akiraj Martins. Plays it back to Gaurav. Not quite getting it through for Myron Fernandez. This is Albert Gonzalez who puts it forward. Uttam Rai with a beautiful layoff but just couldn't get there. Desmond Pereira. And there you see Bevan De Mello being brought on for Danston Fernandez. We've mentioned before that his hold-up play is very crucial at this point for Dempo Sports Club, and he will be looking to just do that. His experience, his touch of class will matter in the end moments for Dempo Sports Club, but can he do what he's expected to do? Marcus just couldn't get it under control. This is Suraj now. Ozan Silva throws it to Kunal. Clive Miranda gets past Suraj. This is Clive. Plays it to Gaurav, who spreads it out. Myron Fernandez. Myron's ball forward has been met. This is a chance. Akiraj Martins doesn't take that shot first time, and there he lost his chance as Edwin Vegas shortened the angle for Akiraj Martins. And that again was a Marcus Mascarenhas header which set it up initially. Albert's throw. Bevan slots it forward for Uttam Rai, and we've seen that blossoming pair forward previously, but on that occasion not finding his forward partner. This is Gautam Dice. Puts it forward. Gaurav Kankonkar has some space to work with. This is Marcus Mascarenhas down the left hand side. Marcus into the penalty box. Puts the cross in. Not a great one because Melroy collects that as it was too close to him. Disappointing from Marcus. Could have done much better than that, but this is another chance. This is Uttam Rai. Uttam Rai puts it in, looking for Bevan De Mello, but Kunal Kondaiker will let that roll out, and it is a goal kick for Ozan Silva. Vakiraj Martins has been taken off, and Sachidanand Satelkar is the man who's come on for Sporting Club De Goa. And the left-footed forward will be looking to man that left wing for Sporting Club De Goa. Headed on. Ariston's header. Not winning that. Kunal has stayed on the ground. This is Sachidanand Satelkar. This is Marcus. Marcus steps past Edwin Vigas. This is Philip Adogwu. Philip steps it forward. Not a great ball in the end. What a great chance again. He's wasted two very, very easy chances, Philip Adogwu. And on that occasion again, he's failed to put it forward on a platter for the on-rushing Myron Fernandez. However, this is a free kick now, and Gautam Dias and Myron Fernandez standing over the ball. What's it gonna be? Can they provide some quality in the box? This is Myron Fernandez. The ball comes in, another clear header. And this time Dempo just does enough, and Philip Adogwu yet again on the end of it, failing to score. The ball comes in, just doing enough there. Daryl Mascarenas, what a heroic header in there. Into the last 3 minutes of normal time in this match, Myron Fernandez puts the corner in, and it has been flicked over by Marcus Mascarenas for a goal kick, and which has been taken very quickly. And like I said before, this is a match where no one will hold back. Whether you're 10 or 11 men doesn't really matter, because Melroy Fernandez has quickly played it. This is Desmond Pereira's ball in. What header that is! Ozin Silva gets across just in time. Uttam Rai getting on the end of it, just not getting the power to get it past Ozin Silva. What a goal that could have been. Uttam Rai there again. Could have been his 4th goal. He's been the star of the show for Dempo today. It's been pulsating. It's been riveting. The blood is boiling. You do not know which side this game is going to go. This is Gaurav Kankonkar with some space to work with. He's been absolutely sensational as well, Gaurav Kankonkar. Clive Miranda. Ariston Costa just bringing Clive Miranda down in that situation. Gets a yellow card, Ariston. Let's see what exactly happened in that situation as Clive wins the header, and Ariston Costa taking Clive Miranda out. Dempo definitely have to go for a win here, because it would definitely keep them in the title contention, but with very, very faint hopes if they draw, because they can only reach a maximum of 21 points, and they can only hope for a miracle that Sporting lose against Garden Angel and Selgaonkar lose their last match against Kalangut Association and Sessa Football Academy. This is Gaurav Kankonkar to take this free kick. 89 minutes played. Headed on by Albert. This is Alton Vaz. Foul this time goes Dempo's way. This is Shalom Perez. Shalom's ball forward is not a bad one. Alton Vaz getting on the end of it and clearing it. Desmond with the header. This is Gaurav. Sachidanand plays it back to Clive. Gautam Dice chips it forward for Sachidanand. It's a good take from Sachidanand. It's a battle for pace. Sachidanand into the box. He puts in a good cross, but Shalom Perez does well yet again, covering up that position that was left empty. 4 minutes of added on time. 4 minutes for Sporting and Dempo to log in full 3 points, but it's going to be heartbreaking for any team really to score right now, because they both deserve something out of this game, don't they? As this ball comes in, punched out by Melroy. This is Alton Vaz's ball in, and it's gonna go out for a goal kick. Like I was saying, as crazy as it sounds, 4-4 seems to be a crazy scoreline, but both teams deserve something out of this game. It's gonna be so cruel on any team which concedes now, as Kunal Kundaikar has stayed on the ground, clutching the side of his left thigh. As Kunal Kundaikar will be asked to step out before he comes back onto the field. This is Daryl Mascarenas' throw to Shalom Perez. Shalom's ball forward is not a bad one, headed on by Joel Colasso. This is Myron Fernandez who clears it up. A Dempo throw-in. Dempo are not letting their guard down, even though they are down to 10 men. This is Albert Gonzalez's throw. Another clearance from Joel Colasso, taken quickly again, and this is a free kick for Dempo Sports Club. Is this the moment for Dempo Sports Club to turn their fortunes around in this year's Selvel Goa Professional League? It's gonna be Suraj Hatkonkar who's gonna stand over this ball. It's gonna be a crowded Dempo players flooding forward in that Sporting box. We've seen Suraj score some fantastic free kicks from these kind of areas. Can he do it once more? Is this the moment of truth? With 1 minute to play in this match, it is Suraj Hatkonkar, and it's saved on the line by Ozan Silva. It was straight at him. Alton Vaz with the clearance. It's going to be launched into the box again by Suraj of this throw. Well met. This is Shalom Perez. Slices it wide for a goal kick, and that should be the last chance conjured, unless we have something miraculous here from Sporting Club De Goa. This is Ozan Silva. Ozan Silva hooks it forward. This is a count against time. 10 seconds to go. It's almost counting down. 10, 9, 8, 7. This is so pulsating. This is Uttam Rai. Cleared on by Kunal. Played forward, and there is the final whistle from Mario Malcolm Pereira. And that man on your screen could have had a different script altogether had he not missed those two sitters. But what a game this has been. You just cannot write a better script, can you? Both players shaking their hands. Uttam Rai, the hat-trick hero for Dempo Sports Club. Both sets of players deserve a round of applause as they step out of the field, as Francisco Vaz comes out to congratulate his players, and you can see a disappointed Dempo Sports Club team walking back as Uttam Rai goes on to hug his counterpart Philip Dogwu. But the full-time score, the headlines from the Duler Stadium, it is a stalemate, and it is not your normal stalemate. It is Sporting Clube De Goa 4, Dempo Sports Club 4, with both teams still in the contention of the title, but Sporting Clube De Goa a little bit more favourites than Dempo Sports Club at the moment. And don't go anywhere, because we'll be back tomorrow for a match between Vasco Sports Club and Youth Club of Manora.